Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to make a custom blueprint, C++ blueprint, that converts quaternions to Euler angles or Euler angles, however you want to say it. That's what this node does here. You can get your floats from somewhere, wherever you want. I'm getting them from OSC, converting them to Euler angles, pitch, roll, yaw, or roll, pitch, yaw. And then I'm making a new rotator and rotating this cube that is above this avatar's head here. And this custom blueprint node also has execution pins. There's a way to do it without it, but that's just the easiest method. It's also making a full transform vector, and I'm just going to print that out here. Let's hit play. Oh yeah. Also, for convenience, I've made this max patch. A little hack of the JIT quat to Euler angles that simply does, simply so I could test it. I routed some OSC. Now if I rotate this, it'll rotate the cube. If I rotate this axis, it'll rotate it that way. If I rotate this axis, it'll rotate it that way. I think there's a problem with Y up or Z up, whatever Unreal does. But essentially, you got this custom blueprint working. So I'm gonna get under the hood and show you how I did it. I should show you with the max visualization happening too, so that you see all of them going. Oops. Yeah, let's put them at 0, 0, 0. You can see moving this one here. Yeah, something wrong with the axes, but you can see that it works. This one here. And then you got the last one here. Anyway, let's get this going. Put that over to the side. Close. Now, first thing you need to do is make yourself a Visual Studio project so you can make a custom C++ script, and then open that up. Here's how I made mine, and it looks all complicated right now, along with the actual function, which is really simple. But all of these we're going to make from scratch. So let's go back to Unreal. What you got to do is you do a file, new C++ class. I'm going to make this all over again. Blueprint function library, next. Okay, give it a good name. I'm going to do the exact same thing, so I'm going to put quat to Euler. Actually, yeah, let's do quat to Euler 2 and spell it out this time. Put it inside your project. Yeah, create class. It's going to take a minute to make the C++ code. But then what's cool is that hot reload is enabled. So now you see how I made this from a tutorial myself, and I modified it and fixed a couple things for getting values out from the outlets as well. But now you have a third thing we just made. Go to Visual Studio. If it doesn't open automatically, it'll have a C++ file and a header file, which you can navigate to. It should be in your source code of your game. Not the engine, but your game. Alright, so let's see how the project version led me in the very, very beginning. So this is what will give you a header file. I'm going to close my thing. Close my first thing. Here's 2. It'll give you generated body, a couple of includes, and I am no C++ developer at all, so I kind of figured this out myself. And this is what I got from the tutorial before. So I just copied and pasted this. You're supposed to make a U function. And we're just going to edit it as we go. So I'm going to copy in exactly what I had before. It's a U function, calling a blueprint pure, and some metadata, and then a function. And I'm going to open up the header file from the other one. And all it's doing for here, I simplified it from the video. I forget whose video. But all it's doing is saying it's getting a string, it's returning a string, it's getting the project version, which I just set as an arbitrary version number right here, and returning it. And that's in the header in the C++. So boom, boom. Now, save it, save it, save it. U project version. So that doesn't like that because I'm actually not. It's following this name. So I'm gonna copy this name over. Copy this name over. Save again. Okay, now it's happy. I'll close these. So this, right off the bat, should be working. So just as a test, let's compile this. Let's compile this. I'm going to change the category because it'd be the exact same one as before. I'm just going to put hello. Now, when you build it, you got to make sure you're in development editor mode. I know it sounds strange. You want to be in development mode, but we're actually developing the editor behind the scenes, I think. I don't know. It's just what works for me. Then hit build. This will take a second. And with later versions of Unreal, you could just do hot reload, which is pretty cool. Which means that you can just edit this code behind the scenes and keep Unreal open at the same time. Okay, so let's go back to the editor. Let's open up a blueprint like this mannequin person. Okay, so now if I look for it, I think I just called it, it was called project version because that's what the description was. And there's that one I made before, but now there's one in the new category, hello. Testing. So hypothetically, this will just give me 1, 2, 3 version. Let's compile it, save it, play it. Get back to here. Can I? No, I can't debug that right now, can I? Well, if we delete it and we open it up in the blueprint, the level blueprint, go to the event tick, go to project version, find that one that we called hello, and we just do like a print string. And then boom, boom, connect them, compile, save, run. We're just going to get 1, 2, 3. So we know it's working. That's great. That is great news. Now let's go back to this land, and obviously we could change the category to whatever you want. This is the name on the background right here, and then this is the name that when you're searching for the node to create it. So if you just type in project version, that's the name that'll come up here. This is a compact name. And we're actually just going to call it the same as the one before. So I'm going to change this to quaternion 2 Euler 2. That's a little confusing, but I'll just put 2. Why not? And then I'm going to call this quat2 Euler. Great. Now, if we wanted to get some inlets, the easiest thing to do, let's just reference my other file real quick. Yeah, let's put it right here. How about that? What you got to do is in this function, you got to make some constants. You got to make some floats. I guess I can't be both at once, but const. If you want to have an inlet that's a float, you put a float, and I'm going to put in x and save it. See, that's how the other one looks. I just made it in x, y, z. And you could change this. This is the function call name. You can change this to whatever you want. So I'm just going to copy these. Just getting the inlets for now. Boom. Boom. Great. And then now in the other file, sorry, if I go reference my other file here, you just got to make sure that you reference them again in the C++ file. So go back here. Where am I doing it? Here. Yep. Because it's giving me errors. It says it's looking for some stuff and it's not getting it. So paste that in. That error should go away. Yeah, great. We could also, while we're at it, change the name of this. I'm going to change it to convert quat to Euler. And I'm doing this because, like, in C++ under the hood, there's this helpful quaternion to Euler conversion, but as a blueprint, it's non-existent. So change it in both places, the header and the C++. Great. And we're returning something. That's how we're getting the outlet. But another really helpful and easy way to get some outlets are just to do this. You can say float. Maybe you don't even need the const. I'm not sure. Float, and you give your variables, but you give this and sign. It's like a trick inside of Unreal. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. Yeah, that's the right one. Let's make some outs. So I'm converting from quaternions, which are x, y, z, w, to floats, which is just x, y, z. Right? Why is it giving me an error? It's giving me an error because it doesn't know what those are on the other side in the header file. So let's put them in there too. Comma, floats, save. Right? Yeah, fix that error. Great. So without doing any math at all, without changing what it's actually doing, I'm going to build it again and show you what that looks like with inlets. Success. Let's go back to Unreal. I'm going to call this again project version. Now it looks like it's got some floats in there. Oh, did it not work? Let's see what happens. Delete these. Compile, save. Project version. Oh, it's not. Oh, we named it. We renamed it. That's right. That's right. Quat to Euler. There's the hello. So now we got inlets. No execution pin, but we got inlets that says it's the in X, in Y, in Z, in W. Then we got the X, Y, Z. We also get that string value from before. You could do a return, but I think it's way easier to do that little and hack. And we could use this. I'm just going to cut it, go back to this. We can use it right here and use it just like this. But without an execution pin, we gotta kind of have to hack around it. We could do it. We could just delete this. Say we're gonna get the values x, y, z, w. Quaternions are strange. A lot of people write it x, y, z, w. Some people write it w, x, y, z. It's kind of preference. And set them here, making the rotator. And then if we don't have that execution pin, we're going to have to route all of these execution pins to this single sequence, which is not that bad at all. You can totally do that and it would still work. Compile, save, but we're not actually doing the math yet. There's nothing happening. There's no conversion. These are just going to be 0, 0, 0. Because in here we haven't done the math. Now, I don't really care about these. Actually, I'll keep those in there just for a moment longer. And how do I do it? All you got to do is initialize a new fquat. Copy and paste it here. I'm going to put it in here. Initialize a new fquat with, we could even take out the Euler there. And the way you initialize it from the Unreal documentation is with an X, Y, Z, and W, which seems kind of not alphabetical, but that's okay. And then you can get x, y, z out of there. Dot Euler is the conversion, so we can convert it, and we say get the x value out of the Euler, get the y, get the z, and store those. So these are the ins that come from here, and then store those new values in the outs, which go to there. And that is pretty much it. You can build it again. Very simple math operation, or seemingly simple math. Success. Let's go back to Unreal. We're going to have to redrop that in, I think. Well, we called it quat to Euler from the hello one. Sorry, I'm just going to rewire that up, because I don't really trust the hot reload thing, even though it seems like a cool feature. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm going to make the sequence happen from all of these. Wait, yeah, that's already happening, huh? Oh yeah, don't need to do that. It's all good. All good. Compile, save. Let's drag that max patch back on the side. Helpful little tool. And I'm going to zero them out again. Okay, hit play. Go to the max patch. No, go to the max patch. Where's that little visualization? Great. Boom. Got this going, got this going. You notice the prints aren't doing anything. I actually haven't hooked that up yet. Prints. Okay, we got that whole conversion going. The custom blueprint, ins and outs. Now let's get that execution pin. It's this one. Okay. We are returning a string, and we really don't need the string. This is just the way that my tutorial led me how to do it. So we can get rid of the creation of the string, get rid of the return of the string, and if you save it, and then go back to here, we're actually going to say we don't want a string back. And what you do to get nothing back is you type void. Save that. Then you got to get back to the C++ and make sure you're saying you're not still getting a string, you're getting void, you're getting nothing. So save, but keep that static here, because static is actually what's going to give you, it kind of gives you this object, this target reference object, and you don't want that. So I'll hit build again. Success. Okay. So yeah, you see what I mean with this hot reload thing? No, it's not really hot reloading. What? I took the string off, but how did I get the? How did I get that execution pin? I forget now. Void. Oops. Too many windows. Oh, I just gotta instantiate it as a blueprint callable. That's right. So instead of a blueprint pure, make it a blueprint callable. That's what it was. Void is just to get rid of the string without any errors. And then say you also wanted to, like my other one, get out a vector, the whole Euler vector. This is like a parameter name. It didn't seem to work for me, this ability to have parameter names in the blueprint, but that's okay. That's not essential. Let's put that right at the end. So we're gonna have a vector, and it's gonna be an out. We're gonna make a new outlet of a vector. Save that. Go back over here. Make sure we put that in this one as well. Now we have a new vector. It shouldn't be mad at us. Cool. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put the whole conversion in that Euler angle, in that Euler vector. So quat Euler conversion. Boom. It's going to shove it in there. Save. Let's build it one last time. And again, I'm building a development editor. Success. Okay, go back here. Let's do quat. Make sure we got that hello category 1. All right, execution pins and a vector coming out of here. And the vector is what I was what I was printing earlier. So let me just hook that up. So we got some on-screen printing. Sequence is pretty helpful for printing and rotating something. Let's get rid of this one. Got that. Got that. Got that. Got that. And hook these up to the rotation. Of course, you can get it from the vector too, just convenience. And now that we have this execution pin, we're actually going to set all the executions to happen here from the custom blueprint. Oops. Boom. And now, of course, trigger that sequence. Save, compile, compile, save. Go. Where did the max patch go? Have that on view and have that max patch. Now we're going to rotate things, and now you can see it rotating. Alright, I hope that was a helpful tutorial in creating custom blueprints, doing math in C++. Thank you very much.